Hey everybody, this is Miss Hooper. I'm here with another practice tutorial video. Hopefully this will help you feel more productive in your practice sessions and inspire you to practice even more. So today I want to talk about setting the stage for your practice. Now this is not something I came up with on my own. Like many other of my videos, I was inspired by this book called Practicing with Purpose by David Kish. Great practice tips and such. If you are able to, I highly recommend you get it. So he talks about setting the stage, and I want to share some of his suggestions with you, as well as how I take those suggestions to heart. So first thing you want to do before you even begin practicing is make sure you have everything that you're going to need ready to go. This includes a pencil, so you can write things in. You want something that erases, you want erasers on hand, mechanical, wooden, it doesn't matter, have a pencil. Have your music stand along with your music, everything ready to go, set up. You don't want to interrupt your practice session to dig around and look for something. Look for a piece of music or look for a certain book or whatever. You want everything ready at the very beginning. Make sure you have your shoulder rest, rock stop, rosin, all that. You do want a music stand for your music so you can maintain proper posture. In terms of chairs, right now I'm sitting on a nice computer desk chair. I would not recommend that. In fact, when I practice, I stand up just to keep my posture in the up and up. If I do need to sit down, I have a folding chair that I use. But a dining room chair will work good for violin, viola, cello. For basses, I recommend getting a stool from Walmart. They're not too expensive and they serve the purpose quite nicely. Basses may also want to get a little footstool that they can put their left foot on to help improve their posture in that aspect. Let's see here. You do want to have your practice plan. What do you have planned for this particular practice section? You can use the practice record that I gave you in class. Or you can use your own format. That is up to you. You also want a separate practice journal to keep for yourself. The practice records you're turning into me for a grade, but the practice journal, if you keep it for yourself, then you can track your own progress and see what strides you've made. I'm using this one that was created by Two Set Violin. So it's very similar to the practice records I gave you that you use in class, but instead of a weekly agenda, you have daily agendas. So you have your day's goals, you have notes that you take, you just write down things that you worked on and tempo markings, whatever else. What did you do well and what would you like to do better? This works really, really, really handy. Again, use your own format, but have some sort of journal will help you along. Have water on hand, so that as you're practicing, if you get thirsty, you could just take a sip right there. Water is better for you. I'm often tempted to have coffee with me, but really, it's water or nothing. That's what it comes down to. So hang on. So make sure you have water. Oh, and use the bathroom before you practice so you don't get interrupted later. Also, maybe have a healthy snack or some nuts or something that will help you. Something to record yourself is very good, whether it's audio or video or both. So you can listen to yourself, watch yourself, and evaluate yourself, and set your goals and your strategies according to what you observe in your own personal performance. A metronome is a great thing to have. It helps you keep a steady beat. Sometimes you can use tracks off of YouTube, but then you're tempted to do other things on YouTube, so I wouldn't recommend that. So a good solid metronome, as well as a tuning device to help you tune your instrument. A lot of these you can find all on one device on your smartphone. However, if you are going to use devices like recorder, metronome, tuner on your smartphone, before you begin practicing, I suggest you put it in airplane mode. I don't know if you can see it there, but turn off anything that could be a distraction. Airplane mode for me works best because I don't get phone calls, I don't get text message notifications, nothing's coming in. The only interaction I have is what I'm actually using for my practice session. Any text messages, any phone calls, anything can wait until I'm done practicing. So airplane mode is your best friend if you're going to use a smart device. What else? well, just make sure you have everything you need as I described earlier. Use the restroom before. Take a couple minutes just to breathe, just to close your eyes and breathe deep, and just mentally get yourself ready for the practice. If you've had a bad day, or even if you have an incredibly good day and you're thinking about what made it so awesome, you don't want to erase those, but you don't want them distracting you either. So just take a few minutes to breathe, get yourself ready, maybe do some stretches, stretching the fingers like this, rolling the shoulders, doing some shoulder stretches and arm stretches. Limber your body up so that you can be ready to go. Now, one thing I do want to discuss is in terms of the environment. Make sure the room is at a comfortable temperature. Like this room I'm in right now, it tends to get very hot over the summer. It's just located poorly. The windows are facing westward, and there's nothing that provides shade. So in the afternoon, it's just blazing hot in here. So what I do is about a half hour or so before I start practicing, 10 minutes to half hour, I'll turn on the overhead fan up here. You can see right here I have an oscillating fan that I'll turn on, and I'll just leave the room and let those things go to work to cool down the room. When I come back up, the room is still warm, but it's at a more comfortable temperature where I can actually function. And because many times I'll just simply not practice because I don't want to go into a hot room and be uncomfortable. So get all your equipment ready to go ahead of time. Use the bathroom. Make sure you have water on hand. Eliminate distractions, including putting your phone in airplane mode. Don't use your computer if you're tempted to go surf the web. Take a couple minutes to breathe and get yourself into the headspace for practicing. And physically prepare yourself through some warm-ups and basic stretching exercises. And I hope this helps. Let me know how your practicing goes. Whether you find any of this useful, please share with me in the comments below. And I look forward to the next video. Take care.